Good morning. What's going on? We're going to be talking about how the value ladder has become a thing of the past and the new model that we should be implementing instead, the scalable model that I'm going to show you in a minute. If you're wondering how this could be a thing of the past already, it's because there have been improvements in technology as well as industries have been shifting, making it much harder to deliver high ticket programs the same way, as well as acquire leads and turn them into high paying customers or clients. So if you want to achieve some level of hyper profitable scale and go from 0 to 1M a year, especially over the next 12 months, and you have 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours a day to dedicate to what I'm about to show you, and you can do that for about anywhere from 30, 60, 90, 100 days, you can really set yourself up to be in a position where you're making $1 million a year, and most, if not all, of the revenue is recurring revenue. And so this model, the value ladder, has been a really hard thing for many people to implement because it is missing quite a few things that make it simpler. And what I mean by that is it's sometimes really hard to, for example, launch a free book or put together a webinar funnel or a quiz or a event or have an inner circle when you don't have your offers and your products and your services dialed in. Like, just that alone is a really giant undertaking. I'm going to show you in a second how most of that's already done for you, and I'll show you how to name the model as well to make it incredibly simple to scale super fast with just a handful of clients and customers. So this is done because this doesn't create an ecosystem. It doesn't look at business in a holistic way. And what we should be doing instead is looking at business in a way in which everybody can come in at different levels without having to buy, let's say, the first purchase. They can come in at different points, right? And they can also ascend upwards. And it really does make a difference when you have this scalable model, which we will dive into right now. So the scalable model is, we have free, low, mid, high, and you can pretty much say like high plus, or let's just go with one-on-one. And over here we have price, and then we have over here level of done for you. So as people come in to your free, low, mid-ticket, high ticket, and one-on-one, they pay higher prices as they go up, and as it goes across sideways here, the more done for you it becomes, the more pre-built it is, the more easier it is, simpler it is to execute and implement into their business. We want to constantly always be decreasing the time and effort, the time delay, effort and sacrifice, and the risk involved of turning your offers and products and services live and being able to adopt them into business. And so we also want to make it so easy for people to achieve the outcome, right? Hermosi says these things in his book, 100M Offers, where this model is a way in which we can implement offers that solve hair on fire problems, that get you paid upfront in full, and also get you paid on a monthly recurring basis. And you can operate it in 2, 4, 6, 8 hours a day. And so the products and services in each one of these tiers should look a little bit like a low ticket community, a mid ticket software. This is the game changer. A high ticket service, and one-on-one could be however you want to deliver one-on-one. All right, it could be masterminds, events, and whatnot. So you may have been doing coaching, you may have been an agency owner, and you're having a hard time selling, making sales, getting clients, or even having leads, it's probably because we have been just focused on over the years, most people just focus on a high ticket offer. Like that's what everyone is selling. That's what everyone is telling everyone to do. Where, you're charging 3, 5, 7,000 per month, let's just say. Previously it was like 5,000 for a 12-week program, right? And if you're still offering programs and coaching and you're a consultant, what you're going to want to do instead is add in a service. It's going to make the tangibility of your offer go through the roof. It's a lot harder to sell high ticket programs without a tangible deliverable. It's a lot easier to sell high ticket programs with a tangible service. I just had a client cross 100K last month, again, because they added in a service to their high ticket program, right? They also even added in the software, and they are going to be doing a community. And then of course there's free assets. So the level in which you implement this stuff is also important. So let's say you have a high ticket service. For the last 3 years, I have provided high ticket systems as a service and virtual assistants, right? I grew a virtual assistants company to 65 VAs, and on average, we were completing 6,500 tasks a month. And I share that because it was so easy to enroll clients at a price point of about anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000 per month. And when I saw this industry shift pretty much happening, I knew I needed to implement a scalable, model and hit 1M with this. So we have this here. Now we have it where you have your high ticket service, your mid ticket software. This is the OS platform that we partner with brands and companies and business owners and agencies on. And it's a pre-built platform. It comes with all the systems, comes with all the website templates, and it's already set up. And with just 40 people, right, 40 people at the highest tier, you can be making 10K a month with no deliverables, no fulfillment on your end. And the branding and everything is built out for you. And so what I'm seeing happening is this software is such a game changer because it solves such a big problem of have people juggling multiple softwares, paying extremely high subscription expenses. Then on top of it, it's like you'd have to hire someone that has experience. You have to build out all of these systems and stuff. I've spent about a decade solving the systems problem in the industry and working with hundreds and hundreds of people to scale their companies. And all of the systems that I've ever built, or the templates that I've ever made, are now inside of this software, where it's about a $50,000 added value. And that is what this offer gets to be in your scalable model. And then of course you can go down, right? If we're going backwards, if you have a high ticket program already or something in the high ticket arena, right? You want to make sure that this is still solving a hair on fire problem, your service. Adding in the software is the next best decision, because this gets you the foot in the door, meaning it's 10 times easier now to build trust with people when you get them a quick win, a quick result, and you have your foot in the door when you give them this software. So the software provides an immediate win and solution. And then what I'm seeing happen next is that people still don't want to turn on the systems, or they don't want to build their websites or their funnels and things like that. That is where your service then comes in. So you activate them on the software, and then you send them into your high ticket service. And it's a 1-2 punch that is working perfectly right now. And it's absolutely incredible. Once you got that kind of going and dialed in, we just took another company from 0 to 10K, another agency. They're offering the software and they're offering high ticket systems as a service. And now you can then create a community, right? A group. This is where you can then have people who need more education and that are in a holding pattern. You can educate them more deeply on the problems that they may be facing, the solutions that you have to offer, and continue to give them free value and build relationship, build trust, and be consistent daily by nurturing your community group, which then gives them all of the power to make a decision when they're ready to invest in your software and invest in your service and invest in your one-on-one, right? If you have a high ticket offer and you don't have a software offer and you don't have a community, it's probably the reason why your high ticket service isn't selling as well as it possibly could. If you could have low ticket community, mid ticket software, and then your high ticket offer, you would sell way, way, way more people into your high ticket services, because there's so many wins that are happening in these two stages of your software and your community. Now, free is your assets, your templates, your checklists, right? Your calculators, your plans, your things that basically, your whiteboards, your authority trainings, whatever it is. They build trust. They get curiosity. They help people start to understand more about your offers and your services, your products and your services. And so this part, the free assets, is the most important piece. You always got to be moving the free line. You got to be moving it forward in terms of how much value you give up front for free. If you can tell, nowadays we have AI, and we also have a lot of people that are giving away value that they used to charge high ticket for. And so it's getting competitive if, one, you're not providing that level of value up front. Two, if you don't have this model. This model is going to be the most sustainable model going forward, and everyone's starting to skate to it. I started to move this way about 2 years ago, year and a half ago, right? And I've been nonstop improving our software for the hundreds of people that have been signing up. And what we want to do is, support you in making sure that that gets turned live, and also support you on delivering your high ticket systems or your service. So this model, no brainer to go with, right? Your prices increase. And let me give you an example, really short one here, where let's say you sign up 40 people to your software, and half of those people, 20, that's realistic. Let's even go a little bit less. Let's go 20 and let's go 10%. So 4. So 40 people sign up to your software. 20 of those people then invest in your high ticket service or your high ticket systems offer. And let's just put the price point at $3K, right? It could be $3K a month, or it could be $3K one time. The price point that sticks the most from my data and from the clients that I've worked with, I've had clients pay $2,500 a month for 2 years, $1,500 a month for 18 months. Like, it has those price points from $1,500 to $3,000 a month are so sticky in terms of monthly recurring revenue. Of course, you can charge higher. I've charged everywhere from $0 to $100,000, and I just love monthly recurring revenue. So you can charge $5,000 a month, $7,000 a month, and you'd want to have a little bit more deliverables. There's a couple of things that we can get into with that. But let's just say you signed up 20 people at $3K. That's now $60K, right? MRR. Now you also have another 10, right? That's coming in from your 40 signs over here. So that's $70K a month business, right? That with just 40 people. That is unbelievable in terms of feasibility as well as realistic. It's going to be hard at first if this is brand new to you, and you got to continue just to not give up when you get frustrated and stick to skilling up every single day. But 40 people turning into a $70,000 a month online business is unbelievable. And even if you just did 40 people, 10K, and then 4 at 3K, right? That's 22K a month, right? That is some serious monthly recurring revenue that is quite easy to maintain and manage. So that is how I'd be going about it. I'm not even going to go into the math of the community as well, or your one-on-one stuff. That could just be extra monthly recurring revenue. Like, the meat of the business is right there. Bye-bye value ladder. And I'm just going to turn the page here and just show you that we have this in terms of a checklist. So this checklist is also available to you. And essentially it just assesses whether or not you're doing the things that I was just covering, right? Do you have these products and services? Are you solving the right problems, promises, proof? Are you solving here on problems? Do you have tangible promises? Do you have social proof? Do you have a process, like a step-by-step process that delivers the result? And do you have great pricing? This part right there, this is all done for you inside of the OS. And it's all something that I can teach and show you when you're doing the scalable 1M model, and how to name your company and position it this way, right? These are the things of a great offer. It solves all of that. Then you got to have good positioning and you got to have a powerful destination. So again, we kind of just ran through the numbers of your current state. Where are you at? What is your monthly recurring revenue? What's your margins, customers, audience size, team size? Where do you want to go, right? Is it 40 people paying you 10 grand a month and then 20 of them paying you 3, or 10 of them paying you 5, or 5 of them paying you 10? It doesn't matter. We could talk about the pricing. You could drop it below or in one of the communities that I am growing. And you can definitely benefit from one more thing. Let me just talk to you about one more thing. So you have, I'm just going to throw this in here because it's my favorite part, which is the way to name and brand this. And that is the HQ naming model, right? So I'm just going to call it Club OS Team. So this is how you want to name that model. So let's say you're doing the model all the way through. My company is actually called Scaling HQ, Scaling Club, Scaling OS, Scaling Team. So this, the blue always stays the same. So if you have a community, the club is the community, right? Community. And then you have software. And then you have service. So these are the 3 offers that were here, right? Free, low, mid. Then you have, they're all MRR based. Then you have your headquarters. So it's your parent company. It's the way that you would want to look at naming. This is backed off of naming hundreds of different products, offers, and services and businesses over the years. I love it because it allows you to quickly interchange any of it. And if you're working with us and a partner of us inside the Scaling OS, we give you these brands, right? We give you the assets to turn them live when you have that, when you're a partner with us. So this is how you should name it. Makes it easy. And also now your free assets, it's called Scaling Checklist, like the one I just showed you, right? Checklist. And then you have the Scaling Toolkit, and you have the Scaling Framework. Right? So you have Agency HQ, Agency Club, Agency OS, Agency Team, Agency Checklist. Or you can do Coach HQ, Coaching Club, Coaching OS, Coaching Team, Coaching Checklist. All right? You can do it in whichever way you want. That just makes it so much easier. The pricing for each of these, I'll go deeper in another video. But your mid-ticket offer, and then your high, I'll have to get that back to that. So I'm just going to end it there. We're going to go into problems and pricing and your offers in another video. But essentially, that's a scalable 1M model. Get the checklist, become a partner of OS, Scaling OS. And yeah, we are positioning ourselves to not fall into the trap of this value ladder. We need a scalable model that's more holistic, that can serve us, that we don't have to change and constantly be having to redo every month. And you want to start stacking some monthly recurring revenue today. All right. Peace.